You
Hello?
got your first award?
Yeah, I
Tell
bid
me
it on
about it.
a project. Well, I just looked at one of your videos in there where you showed the guy, hey, this looks good on your bid, this looks good on your bid, and I just filled out the information that it said, as it said on the form, and what you told the guy to fill out, and it's for it's not much. I'm only going to make about $13,000, but it was only for a couple hours worth of work, and it was for rocks. The guy, and I got it at the last second too. I got it. It was the bid was due on the 22nd, and I was going through the BidTrakker and stuff, and then I seen this one. It came up, hey, we need some rocks for our quarry here in Houston. At first, I thought it was Houston, Texas, but it's like Houston, Kentucky, or something. And so I was like, oh snap! Here, let me call these people up and see, hey, can I get some rocks delivered? So I made the phone call, like you said, in the area, and for the Google Maps. And then at first I went with one company, but they were like, they were like a broker. So I looked again, and another company was over there, and they were in the same general area. And so I called them up, and he's like, yeah, we do that. And he says, oh, and I have X person who will do the hauling for you too. He said, this is the second call we got on this project today. And this was like on freaking what was this? Let's see, put it in. This was like on Monday or Friday or Monday, one of those days. And I said, okay, well, can you give me a bid? He said, yeah, same as I gave the other person basically. I said, okay, and so I called the other guy, put two and two together, and then put together the bid. I had the guy, maybe mine stood out. I had the guy said, hey, take a picture of the three different types of rocks that they want. They wanted like a number 2, a number 57, and a whole bunch of freaking sand. It's like 3,000 tons of rocks and sand.
Wow.
And so he put the pictures in there. He took 3 pictures with his cell phone. I included that in my bid. I added that into the bid on the bottom, labeled it, and sent it over on yesterday, and then today they call me back and says, oh, you were the lowest bid. Good morning. Your bid was apparently low for this blah, blah job, and we want to talk to you on next Tuesday at X amount of time to go over the particulars. And I was like, cool, let me call Sean. I'm going to call him before I even call my wife. Heck with her. She's just going to want some of the money. So, I gave you a call, but I called her up and I told her, I was like, yeah, I said, yeah, I've been working on these, getting all this stuff together. Some hiccups with getting the cage code and all this other stuff. They're putting me through the ringer, with the bank account. Can't be at that address. It has to be at this address. And it was just crazy with that. And literally put this together in less than a few days. Only spent maybe, like you said, maybe 3 hours on it if I added everything up total.
Yeah.
And I bid on a couple of another one also, so we'll see what happens with that. But this one was for like 89,000. I bid it at $89,000. They had it between 25 and $100,000. So, I'm not trying to put my kid through college on this one. So I was like, if I make $13,000 off of it, if that, then I can live with that. And I was just for the amount of time you put into it, and they came
Yeah.
back and they gave it to me. And so
Man,
I was
Joaquin,
listening
that
to
is
your video.
so fantastic. What a great story.
Right. And it was just I seen it by luck because I was just playing around on the BidTrakker. I'm like looking at stuff. I'm like, okay, trying to figure everything out, which was pretty easy. Went through all the videos. I seen some of the videos before because you sent them over to me, and at first I was like, it was just for the part of doing the bid, I really was overthinking. I mean, I'm an engineer, and I do complex crap. And I was like, golly, these bids, and I just thought it was going to be like I had to. I'm good with math, but not like with a lot of words and stuff. I'm putting things together like that. But it wasn't even anything like that. It was just, hey, fill this out. They give you the form to fill out, basically, and you just fill in the blanks, and you just keep doing that, and you're just putting 2 people together. This person together with that person, and you're trying to get somebody to give you a good price on something.
Well, I'll never
And if you
forget
want,
our first meeting, and you were like, "I can do this. I can do
right,
this."
right. If you give me the blueprint, I can do. If you say, hey, whatever it is that you want me to do, you show me how to do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's just that first hump of getting, over your self-confidence as getting it right, when you're doing it. And because I don't like to do things wrong, I don't like to fail at things. So I'm like, I overthink things. I needed to just come down a bit and not be so high level on it. Just keep filling these things out. Like I'm bidding on this one contract that's in Utah. I think it's for a water tower or something. So, and this other one over here is for to do some daggone uh drainage. Hours to dollars. You know, I'm not. I'm trying to make a good living on it, but some people that maybe they bid it too high. They're like, oh, I want to just knock it out. Don't be too greedy. Don't be too, or you're working for free. But dude, I just wanted to call you to tell you that, and I was like, ecstatic. That really made my Friday, and I just wanted to share it with my buddy.
Yeah, man. I love this kind of call. This is
Right.
a flex call. It's not a problem or a question. It's a bragging, and I love bragging phone calls.
Bragging phone calls. I don't know if you're recording this one, but if the people who are thinking about doing this or thinking it's hard or don't want to take your program or something like that, I think that it was kind of wordy. The what do you call it? The meeting that you guys had, that you pay for and whatnot, but it's the relationship. And I knew I had put value in the relationship that I would have with your company more than that content. I can call you up and say, hey, this, that, or the other thing. You can say, oh yeah, do this or do that.
Yeah.
So, that I feel that that was worth the money. And if you had any questions, you can go back and listen to your dad tell all these stories and stuff like that, and whatnot. But it's just the relationship and the it's like the mentorship. You're paying for a mentorship on it, and I think that from that, I could, I'm bidding these small ones that are like 100,000 to 300, 400,000, but later on when I'm more confident and have what they need, because for the bigger projects they want you to have like all this experience and all these references and stuff like that. And so then I can call you up and say, hey, I got this project here, and if you don't know it, your dad will know. And that's what you get the value out of it. So I'm happy. The freaking course and everything paid for itself within this one thing.
So cool, man. I'm super stoked for it.
Yeah. So when
All
the next
right.
one comes in, I'm gonna call you up. I'm gonna say, Sean, damn it, I did it again. What? Success is contagious.
Well, I do tell people, once you get the first one, the second, third, and fourth will come really quickly. It's a lot
Right.
easier for the second, third, and fourth.
Right. And you just keep doing it, even if you mess up or you don't get it. It's just the doing it repetitively and getting comfortable and just keep on just sending out bids. I mean, some might come back, some might not. But when you get a hit, then you're like, it's good, you know. So yeah. So if you need anything, you can call me up too. No, I'm just kidding. All right, sir. I just wanted to call and tell you that. I know you got stuff you got to get back to doing, playing video games or whatever.
Have a good
Taking
weekend,
phone
Joaquin.
calls. You too, sir.
Bye bye.
I'll talk to you later. Cheers. Bye.